What's happening? What's happening? Shout out to all those beginner investors and traders, college graduates, entrepreneurs, hustlers, anybody trying to make something out of nothing. Legitimately, that is. I wanted to talk to those diamond handers out there, those AMC shareholders. I just wanted to let you know I sold all my shares of AMC. And I don't want to hear the paper handing and all that. I don't want to hear it. Nah, but seriously, I did sell 130 shares of AMC in this portfolio, and I want to tell you beginner investors and traders out there why. For the last month and a half, okay, I've been getting more into trading, trying to learn how to look at the graphs and look at the charts, and look at volume and price movement, and look at the buyers and sellers and the daily charts, the monthly charts, and look at where the price is going based on the buyers and the sellers. And from what I've been seeing is that the market was going down, and I started selling a long time ago. And I never said anything because, being an investor and being a beginner, I could already see how people get engulfed in believing other traders like on YouTube. So I didn't want to talk about too much that I was doing. So I happened to sell a lot of my positions and then start to buy back in other positions that I was in last year. And I started entering new position based on the strength in certain companies, okay? And that's because I do also believe that AMC is going to come down, as well as, other stocks that I was catching in this, newfound awakening of learning how to not only invest but trade as well. Because one thing about holding, I've realized is that you will miss a lot of significant gains when the market is fluctuating based on, demand and supply and demand, buying and selling. So, I started taking a lot of profit and repositioning, taking profit, putting it into crypto and doing other things, and I'm starting to see that it's working out very well. But one thing I wanted to say with the market, it seems like it's doing the same thing that it did last year. Even with this new variant that they're talking about, it seems like this is being used so that they can push the market down so that their friends can get in these positions, okay? We've already been told about whales jumping in, more whales jumping in the AMC. Now, that right there could, hype you up and make you feel more comfortable and secure about being in AMC while they drop the price lower, and more of their friends can get in, and then they can buy more. It was a time back in, I think it was August, I believe. Was it August? I think it was September, August, where AMC had dropped down to, I believe it was like 27 bucks. Here they only have that it went down to like 32. Okay, but I think it actually went down to like 29 bucks, 28 bucks. It was around August, something like that. Okay, now I don't, like I said, I'm still a beginner. You have to have your own due diligence. I'm not a financial advisor, but if you pay attention, to how everything was running last year. Now I can go look at NNDM. I can go look at a lot of different stocks, and these stocks pumped, around January, February, maybe even March. And then when it started coming into the spring, those stocks started losing, value. So and this is one thing I have to say, man. I am not, experienced trader or investor. This is just from paying attention to the patterns and how the market is moving, and once I started coming across more reputable traders that started to make me understand that the market is based on, big money making money for their investors, and that's what's going to cause the movement in volume, based on buying and selling. I mean, you have to look at hedge funds portfolios. They're cool with 10% a year. So with the meme stocks that are moving 10, 20, 30% at a time, you got to understand the excitement and the gold mine that they have right now in AMC and GameStop and other meme stocks, so to speak. So what I started to do was say to myself, okay, I can remember last year when the stock market was doing the same exact thing just about. And then when we got around January, maybe even February, that's when we started to see, the energy sectors move and a lot of other stocks. You had hydrogen stocks moving like fuel cell energy, plug power, the EV sectors were moving, and that's just from my personal perception. I'm not going to say that I'm right. I'm just saying that's why I sold. I mean, I had Square. I sold most of my position in Square because at around about I think 230, because I could see that it was coming down. About 3-4 days later, Square started to come down. Now, as you can see, we're at $199 for Square. And this is just based on just trying to pay attention. Like I said, you guys, I'm not a financial advisor, so please have your own due diligence. But this is the reason why now I'm trying to load back up on certain positions, and then in 2 months, we'll see. Let's see if watching these patterns and getting more into these stocks charts are helping me out. And shout out to my boy Ann and my boy Rob, because they are a part of the reasons why I continue to keep on trying to learn more. Now, I have other people I talk to about stocks, but these two individuals, like, I consider them like the top dogs as far as my and the group or gang that we got when it comes to talking about stocks, because it's damn near every day. You know what I'm saying? So, I appreciate y'all for tuning in. I appreciate y'all for listening. But just go back and check out AMC. Go back and check out GameStop. And around this time, we did have some, down, like it was just looking like, we were in, this place where we happen to know it was going to move, but it was based on everything that was taking place with the pandemic. So, because we knew movies were coming out, we knew that people were going out, we knew all that, but that didn't show up in the price until they started like really opening things up, and then that's when we started seeing the price in AMC and GameStop, and based on everything that was going on while people were, not working. So that's what I think. I mean, GameStop could drop to $170, $160. It could go lower than that. But I mean, that's where the reason why I just decided to sell AMC, because if AMC happens to drop to 28, 27, $25, I could just go ahead and buy back and then wait. And even if it drops lower, I could buy back. I don't think all these whales are buying AMC for nothing. You know what I mean? And that's the reason why I'm trying to play this as smart as possible, invest as well as trade and pay attention to these stocks moving, taking profit, and watching the buying and the selling, to get in, to get out, so I can capitalize on those profits and then continue to hold my long-term investments that I believe in. I may sound a little bit rambled to some. Remember, I'm a beginner. I'm still learning a lot, man. But if you go through my videos, man, you'll definitely see that, I've never tried to come off like a trader or a super investor or know a bunch of shit. I try my best to give out as much info as possible, so that you could take that info, I'll just go ahead and pass the baton, and hopefully it can, lead you into some knowledge and educating yourself about the stock market, so that's what I wanted to to talk about. You know, I got Naked right now. It's dropping down. Hopefully, if it can get back down to 55 cents, I'm going to go ahead and buy back more. And if we can get back up to that, maybe 65 cents, 68 cents, hopefully even 70, bow, go ahead, take some more profit. So this is what I've been trying to do more of now because, you know, you have people in the market that have to make money for their investors. And that just, it blew me away. I started learning more and more in the last 2 months, and I think the decisions that I've been making are a lot better. And we'll see what happens, man. Please, man, shout out how you feel. Give me a comment. You know, leave me a comment about how you feel about AMC and GameStop. I think AMC will continue to drop, and that will allow a lot more whales to jump in. I did happen to put a put on AMC, as you can see, for January 21st, and as you can see, I'm already up $30. I do believe AMC is going to go down to about $28. That's just me and my opinion. You know what I'm saying? And that's going to give, you know, people hopefully that'll strengthen the buyers, because it's more sellers than there are buyers right now of AMC. And, you know, maybe if it drops another, you know, $5-8, you know, maybe a little bit lower, that will strengthen AMC to provide, you know, like people might feel a lot more confidence to jump in and buy a lot more, maybe more institutions to jump in, other institutions that already are holding might buy more. And then this is when we could probably see it shoot back up to $40-50, you know, sometime in December or January. So that's just my opinion. Hopefully I can come back to this video and we can see, you know, if watching these patterns and trying to learn more about these stocks are working out. Man, I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Please leave me a comment, tell you how you feel. This is a Kavai Ray Valentine. I'm out of here, man. Y'all take it easy.
They out there panicking right now. I can feel it. They out there. They're panicking. Look at them.
Now, you're not naive enough to think we're living in a democracy, are you, buddy? It's the free market. You're part of it.
Something just came across my desk, John. It is perhaps the best thing I've seen in the last 6 months. If you have 60 seconds, I'd like to share the idea with you. You got a minute?
After everything we've done for you.
Oh, see, I made Lewis a bet here. Lewis bet me that we couldn't both get rich and put you on the poorhouse at the same time. He didn't think we could do it. I won.
I lost. $1.
Thank you, Lewis.
After you.
Certainly.